Yes, we've been talking a lot about clowns lately, and not for good reasons. There have been dozens of reports of people in masks and white face paint trying to lure kids into the woods in the Carolinas. And this is no laughing matter for police. In North Carolina, they're cracking down. Police say people walking around in costumes can be arrested and charged.
And people are expressing some serious clown concerns online, going to social media and saying stuff like this. Legit, been sprinting to my house from my car lately because I'm so scared a clown is going to try to lure me into the woods with a Reese's cup.
Really?
And I always have my machete at the ready in case of clowns.
Well, that's just good life advice.
Right. So obviously, as you can imagine, real clowns aren't too happy about, getting a bad rap over this. So we decided, why don't we bring in some real clowns, let them talk about how this is affecting them. We have Slappy and Monday.
Woo.
Thanks so much for being here. Good morning.
A pleasure. It's very early.
I've been wanting some shoes like this, Slappy.
Really? Calvin Clown.
Oh, very good. I have a big foot, so I probably could actually fit those. So you've been hearing these stories, obviously. How has this affected business?
It doesn't affect our business. I mean, clowns have been, we're a target. We look different, so it happens. Stephen King did us no favors years ago. Yeah, and that kind of started the trend.
They're redoing that movie, so they're...
Oh, great.
It's not going to help you anymore. But when you hear people, like in these news reports, that someone's actually, running in the woods, trying to lure kids in, dressing up as a clown, I mean, what goes through your mind when you're hearing stuff like that?
It's disturbing. It's upsetting because we have a career of doing this, and our whole goal is to make people laugh, to help kids feel better, to reach an audience of many different demographics, and it's like real serious. So when people just make fun of it or make it be bad, then it really is awful.
And I think it's kind of what happens with a lot of people in this. We stereotype. We go, oh, it's a clown. Clowns, I mean, it's makeup, and that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about clowns. Clowns are Charlie Chaplin, and we come from the heart. The makeup is just something we do to make our work easier, to communicate better. So, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. There's going to be fringe elements of any group.
Exactly. Is there something that the media, can do differently in terms of how we cover these stories, or we're just telling it, hey, there's a guy running through the woods, he's dressed as a clown. That's what happened, right? But is there something you're hearing that the conversation could be, done a little differently?
Well, I've always thought we should hire a PR firm just for the word clown.
You
I mean,
should.
Clown itself has gotten a bad reputation through the years. I mean, nobody sees the fact that we have 16 clowns in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that are in pediatric facilities on a daily basis helping kids that are sick.
Let's talk about that, because I know you guys go and work with children in the hospital. So what does that work entail?
Well, it is everything from encountering kids and families in a big waiting room, to being with a patient in an ICU, to being with them when they're having to get leukemia, chemotherapy. We spend time with these guys. We get to know them, and we do a lot of visiting and a lot of distracting, a lot of helping them.
Yeah.
Kid has surgery and they want them to walk. They can't go home until they walk. Bring in the clowns. Let's do some games. Let's get those kids on their feet, and then they get to go home sooner.
That's fantastic. Well, we here at Eye Opener, we've been accused of being clowns, but not in a great way. We've given you guys a bad name, so we're sorry that we are real life clowns as well. You were doing Monday. You were doing something with your nose earlier that had Kevin totally perplexed.
Whoa! Well, see, my other job is a supermodel, and.
You better work. Yep. All right, well, speaking of Kevin, let's send things over to Kevin.